Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Well, I say good afternoon, good morning. This is still only 11 a.m. here in Central Texas. As your Southwestern University Pirates take to the varsity field today, they're trying to finish out the spring break week that everybody else is on spring break, but the Pirates aren't. But spring break week nonetheless, trying to finish it out with a victory here today. Carroll University. At the X here on the opposite side, in the attacking third, dressed around the crease, pop back in front, looking for a shot, still denied, but we're going to have a foul instead. And Abby Tubbs, wearing the number 77, is going to be taking this free position with an opportunity to start our scoring off. And it's going to be a save there by Bethke. No, in the ground instead, so that shot just off target. But Bethke has been, I want to say that one was a save. At least the second go around. A lot of sunshine this morning, making it difficult from our vantage point to really see where the ball is and to read those orange numbers on the back of the Carroll uniforms, who are dressed in the all-white, going from left to right to start off this first period of play. Back at the X now. Skak. Still at the X. Trying to find the pass. Back to Skak. Skak looking to spin and ultimately shoot, but fouled once again from behind. Another free position. Will the third time be the charm? And that time for sure is saved by Bethke. Yeah, all I can see from up here is basically the glare off of Bethke's helmet, making it difficult to track that ball. So we'll do our best. I imagine that it could be a little difficult to see on the stream as well. Ball falls into the net of Clubberson. Van Dittner getting past the midfield line. 1-on-1 here before losing possession. Nice spin by Van Dittner as she continues to cradle forward. And will be pushed out of bounds. So just a turnover by the Pirates. On the run the opposite direction. Having to really reach up for it to keep it down. Nicely done by Samantha Hurd, one of the star returning players from last season for a Carroll team that was able to qualify for its conference tournament. But it was knocked out in the first round. But a tremendous season where they went 14-2 last year. And the hopes very high for them this year. As out of the CCIW are poised to be the champions this season. This shot knocked away. And Bethke now has possession as the Pirates have been able to keep it 0-0 here in the opening 5 minutes of play. Good sprint here by Morales as she continues to carry now into the attack. Ganthu, as the Pirates are at full strength. Now with possession, Ganthu, the leading goal scorer so far this year and during this spring break run. Ganthu right at the X, spins past one, coming back the opposite end. That is a shot on net, but it will be saved, and the foul committed. So the ball turned over, and Carroll quickly on the restart, quickly advances back up the pitch. Tubbs able to evade the defenders. Less than 10 minutes to go in this opening period. Still 0-0, 0-0. This ball along the ground. Penalty committed by the Pioneers. Well, they were trying to complete that pass to Bethke, who keeps it in play. Oh, and they're going to say it went over the back line. So it is a turnover because it was on a pass. And now Carroll University will have possession in the attacking third and working the ball around the arc. And it could probably be another save. And a little unexpected that time, but contact with the body made on that shot and keeps it out of the cage. Once again, does Bethke, who was an all-conference honorable mention performer last season and already putting up big save numbers this season. And we're going to have a timeout taken. Timeout Pirates as they look to gain their footing in this matchup, as they have been on the back heel for the majority of the starts. Still 0-0 though, thanks to some good saves made by Emma Bethke. And as you can hear, that wind will be persistent. We'll take a quick break as we remove the headset. We'll be right back here with just a little bit more as 0-0 at the timeout. Welcome you back. Carroll University's possession as they're inside the fan, now beyond the arc as they try to move forward towards the crease once again, but they continue to bombard the cage of the Pirates. No shot given as that was knocked around off of the check and the ball still loose. And it will go out of play. So Pirates ball here as they were closest to the out. And with 7:44 remaining in this first period, it's still 0-0, but the Pirates having to defend a lot to start off this game. Bethke already playing big as the Pirates, and I know you can hear it, playing into the wind to start off this first period. Van Dittner with Clubberson, as the Pirates are trying to advance this ball, but that wind, despite the denseness of a lacrosse ball, it will still play a factor throwing these passes off course. Clubberson just advancing it on the run, and that's a one-handed interception. Great concentration by Fricky. Fricky looking for the shot. Fricky has it saved. Once again, Bethke takes away a would-be opening goal, and we're still tied at 0. Great work by Bethke in the crease. And she'll come out to help. So here, flip to the near side. Pirates trying to break through the opening press, but the pass low and it's out of play, and that's a turnover on Southwestern. The Pios, as I saw all over on the website, I believe that's how they pronounce it, P-I-O-S for Pioneers. With possession here. Almost checked away. Now in front of the cage, just beyond the arc. Give a lot of credit to the grounds crew here to have these fields playable after numerous games, and that, while we were giving praise, will end up being our opening goal. Lauren Fricky finally finds the opener. So I thought it was Fricky. Instead, it goes to Elizabeth Wang, the first team selection all conference in the CCIW. And no surprises after all, as Wang, 78 goals last season, the returning leading goal scorer this season for the Pioneers. And they take the opening 1-0 advantage. Here in the first period, 5:51 left, off of the draw, it will be scooped up by the Pioneers. Into the attacking third once again. I would imagine all the teams that have been competing here this week, though, have to have tired legs at this juncture of the week, as the only day off was Thursday. Other than that, every other game the Pirates have been playing pretty much back-to-backs. And playing a back-to-back this morning on short rest. So less than 24 hours of recovery time for the Pirates. And it was actually technically less than 24 hours recovery time in the last back-to-back as well, as they had a 5 o'clock and then a 4 o'clock. But here, a 5 o'clock as it's almost intercepted, and then having an 11 a.m. start time here this morning. And pardon me, as again, you can hear the wind, so the sinus is a little crazy, and you can only imagine how that might be affecting the players here this afternoon, as it was a really warm day, probably one of the hottest days of the year that we had coming out of the freezes here in the Central Texas area yesterday, where it was about 92 degrees at max with no wind. And today, just like that, how unpredictable the Texas weather can be. Just to give you an idea, today, completely windy with 12 to 15 mile per hour winds that have blown in from that West Texas region where semi-trucks were getting pushed over on the road. And about a high of 72 slated for today. This has gone through, utilizing that pace to try to outrun the defense, and is able to do so. Still on the run here inside the arc. Gone through, trying to make something happen and look for that equalizer. Drawing the triple team and still being able to cradle possession. Good stick work there. 50 seconds to work a shot here for the Pirates has gone through, and the ball inseparable at the moment. Not for the lack of the defense trying, but the pass mishandled, but picked right back up by the Pirates and Morales. Morales has it knocked loose, though, off of the stick check, and it goes back into the awaiting stick of Martin. Trying to get around one defender, and does. Martin should have a shot on goal. No, it's being still taken out wide, and it's going to go back to Ganthu. 15 seconds, Ganthu trying to weave her way through, but ends up taking about 3 hits before the foul is called, and Ganthu will be able to generate the first real key goal-scoring opportunity for the Pirates in this game, trying to find the equalizer as they're down 1-0. Ganthu here from the near side of the fan on the free position. Here we go. Cuts it back inside and will miss the shot. Pirates closest to the out ball and will have possession. They have 6 seconds to get this shot off. The clock restarts. And the ball loose, picked up by Carroll. Terrific run here, but she loses possession on her own. Does Tumulty. Grace Tumulty able to pick the ball back up and complete the pass. And great run as she's able to zigzag through all the would-be defenders and finishes with style. Does Elena Fanoff. And that will end up being the second goal of this opening period for the visiting Pioneers. And with 1:50 remaining, it's Pioneers 2, Southwestern 0. Well, the officials haven't completed the stick check yet, so technically speaking, not an official goal just yet. I didn't see a signal for it, but I guess they went ahead and signaled it anyways. Usually they return the stick. They just left that one on the ground, but I guess everything all good. I thought maybe they were discussing something that had happened in the run-up to that goal. That not being the case here. So everything stands. 1:50, we come to the draw. Back at center circle, 2-0 lead here for the visiting Pioneers. Off the draw, scooped up. Pioneers and Tubbs. Possession on the far side of the field with 1:30 remaining in this opening period. Whistles blown. Card presented. Or at least looked like it was a yellow card from here. No, green card. Yeah. Or is it 2 cards? We have an immense glare. Like the sun's right in our face. Well, even I'm a little bamboozled by that one. We had 2 cards presented. I'm not sure if they meant to present cards or those were warnings. More than anything else, no players left the field. Or did we have one? We did have one, okay. Free position coming up though, as the Pirates are down by 1 player. Minute 20 here for this shot, trying to take a 3-0 advantage. The line's a little worn in after continuous play all week, not just by the Pirates, but by visiting teams as well. This shot looking for some trickeration, and it still doesn't work out. The loose ball, though, picked right back up by Carroll and Fanoff. The shot missed. Bringing it right back. That's another shot. This time it was off of the crossbar. Back to Tubbs here on the near side. Inside, save by Bethke, who knocks it away. And Emma Bethke, a big reason why this game is still within striking distance for the Pirates here early on. 1 fake, make it 2. The shot missed wide. Still picked up over at the X, back in front of net. Still no shot off as it's going to be knocked loose by the check of the Pirates. 23 seconds here in the first period. Trying to spark a counterattack, and they'll get the ball back to Bethke. This ball launched towards Flowers. Loses possession, 5 seconds. And we'll have a trip from behind. It seems to be inadvertent. And that will have the period come to a close. That's at the end of the first. It's Carroll University as the Pioneers, goals by Elizabeth Wang and then the second by Elenia Fanoff, gives them a 2-0 advantage. Emma Bethke already with 4 saves in this matchup as we take a break and get ready for the start of our second period here on the Pirate YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe at some point throughout the day. Welcome back, everyone. Second period just about to begin here at the Pirate Ship here at the varsity field on a very, very windy day here in Georgetown, Texas. And now there's always a crosswind here at the varsity field, but in particular today, like we talked about it in the first period, winds that are going to be rising to about 15 miles per hour. And obviously, if you've been keeping up with the news, they've been a lot stronger in the West Texas areas as that storm continues to blow towards our direction, hopefully. And I don't think we're going to get it as bad as the people in the Panhandle had it, where it was pushing over semi-trucks. But still making it for a difficult broadcast as it continues to blow with great gusto. And also a big reflection of the sun near us. It might be obstructing your camera view a little bit as well. But we get ready for the draw. We'll try to get you through all that. And again, we thank you for sticking around with us here as we enter the second period of play. Off of the draw, Carroll University, dressed in the all-white with orange trim, will be going into the wind in this end of the first half, second period. Pioneers up 2-0. If you have just tuned in with us, I'm Smash Simmons. Glad to be with you as the Pirates here on the defensive. The ball inside the fan, looking to turn, trying to find a shot. It's knocked away, but it's going to be a foul in that knock, and we'll have a free position to start things off here in the second period. Bethke has already made 4 saves for the Pirates off of 12 shots. And this shot will just be missed offline. Southwestern will have possession. Bethke scanning the field, looking for the long ball, and could not link up with Ashlyn Cadena, the sophomore out of Bastrop. Turn by Tubbs. The pass to Brockman. At the X now for the Pioneers. Inside the fan, trying to cut inside, trying to back down. The shot off of the ground and in. I'm not sure if that's exactly what she was shooting for, but it worked out well, as that will be the first goal of this second period for either team, and the opening goal of the period for Carroll. Well, you know, if it was Elizabeth Wing who shot that goal, I would assume that that type of shot was intended, as it looked like she had nothing to work with, as she was backing down the defense and then somehow had the wherewithal to kind of turn to the side, plunk the ball into the ground, and utilize that ricochet to finish right underneath the crossbar. Really high-class goal there. And a top-notch effort takes Carroll up 3-0 as we come back to the draw. 3-0 our score. Foul called, and it's going to be a yellow card against the Pirates due to the head check against Morales. And the Pirates will be playing a man down for the next 2 minutes of play. They do have the squad that can absorb this pressure, but with a 3-goal disadvantage right now, they are going to have to see if they can keep things at bay and make it a 4-goal difference. And the man down, just too much to overcome this go-around. So it will be a hat trick for Wang, as that is the third finish for the leading goal scorer from last season, the returning first team all CCIW selection. Now puts Carroll University, puts the Pioneers up 4-0 with 13:09 left in this second period. Back to the draw with that wind. Really picking up now, but not to say that it hasn't been like this for the majority of the game as is. But I know a lot of the students here are happy as spring break getting ready to start. After yesterday, the last day of class. One of those unusual circumstances where the Pirates have been a more than generous host for teams wanting to come down to Central Texas in the past, as we'll have a timeout taken. Yep, and it's already a foul, so Cece Ganthu will be going back to the box. This one a green card on her, so 1 minute. Pirates down again on the possession, just like they were moments ago. But as I was trying to finish up, long story short, Pirates baseball, softball, men, women's lacrosse usually host teams wanting to come down from the north, the Midwest, Northeast to get some sunshine for spring break. So it usually proves to be a rather popular destination to travel to. Good defense there, denying the initial run-in, but the ball just sent away from behind at the very last second of that shot. Good defense from the Pirates will nullify the initial attempt, but now they have to reconvene for this second opportunity. Ball loose, so she has the lane, but the defense stepping up to shut down the would-be shot. This ball loose once again, picked right back up by the Pios. Pioneers moving forward. The shot, Bethke, big save. And the Pirates trying to move forward. Pirates. Looking for some room, still can't break through, able to cut back. The backhand shot is going to be saved as Ganthu able to make the third shot on the net for the Pirates. That time a good save, second one of the game made for the Carroll goalie. Moving through this neutral third towards the attacking. And now into that attacking third. 60 seconds to get this shot off now for Carroll University as they lead 4-0 here in the second period of play. At the X. That was a nice deke. And now that wind, as you can see, even the most simplistic things take a little bit more concentration this afternoon. Ooh, contact made, but no whistle. So play continues on despite the player pulling up where it looked like they may have received a check towards the eye line. But obviously, the officials with the better sight line than we would have from up here. Van Dittner utilizing a couple of fakes as she continues her run and maintains possession. Here back towards the middle of the field, Clubberson advancing, Clubberson launching this ball up ahead, and it will be turned over as it rolls over the back line. Picked up and we restart. Carroll University with possession now. Ganthu giving chase and pressing hard on this one-on-one, but a little too much as that gives away the foul. Here past midfield. Good cutting runs, a lot of north-south running here for the Pioneers. 9 minutes to go. Getting a big thanks to all of y'all who have joined us this Saturday morning as we work our way towards Saturday afternoon. Just right in front of the crease, trying to sweep it in, and Bethke makes a save. What looked like it was going to be a for sure little tap in, essentially, where they were just going to slide it in, taken away by Bethke. And this is a big advancement, taking this run, Morales, on her own. And we'll link up on the pass here to Cadena. Timeout taken. Pirates looking to get on the scoreboard and do not want to squander this possession. So we'll take a timeout with them. Here in the second half, Carroll has tallied 2 more goals to increase their lead. It's 4-0 at the timeout as the Pirates are looking to see if they can manifest the goal out of this possession. it's nowhere near as cold as it could be after the freezes that we've experienced in the Central Texas area over the last month or so. But technically speaking, we're not out of winter just yet. That's supposed to end on the 22nd of March. So, wow, just windy. I'm sure the team from Wisconsin and Carroll University may be a slight advantage when it comes to the wind chill factor. It might be more accustomed to this, but definitely a day where a jacket is needed at minimum, just to give you that extra layer. Pirates trying to not pass up this good opportunity with the ball in front of crease. 47 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to swoop inside for Van Dintner. The ball knocked away, but scooped and controlled by the Pirates here. Moving past one defender. A double team, though, drawing down the pressure on Martin. Back up top, was looking for a long shot, able to get past two. The shot scoots across the ground, and it's saved again. It was London Flowers who was able to generate the look on net. But another key save made to keep this shutout up on the board for the Pioneers. The flip into play to restart. And this pass launched way overhead. Bethke will come out of the crease to pick up the loose ball. And that was the right move. Great idea by Bethke. This will allow her teammates to reset up, and it's intercepted. Too lackadaisical on the pass, as maybe that sunshine, I could only imagine, might be playing a factor, as the Pirates do have to work their way away from the wind but into the glare of the sun as it's starting to rise at high noon straight up overhead. But so many factors this morning to work against for both teams. On the cradle, looking, can't find anybody. Vines asking for the ball back. Martin able to extend this run. Now meets right into the heart of the defense as they're going to be pushed around the arc. So they call the foul against Carroll. Martin will continue the run. Martin goes all the way around and then ends up getting tripped up. And that will draw a stop to the game clock at 5:27. As the Pirates will set up for this free position, trying to find the breakthrough here in the second period. It's only a 4-0 game. Pirates were able to score 4 yesterday. On the approach, it hits off of the side post. The ball still rolling and now scooped up by the Pioneers. Looking for Tubbs. Tubbs picking up the loose ball and flicks it ahead. On the pass and turn, Hallman being chased down by Morales. Back to Tubbs, who has a lot of field to work with. In front of the arc, less than 5 minutes remain in this second period. 4-0 our score, as Carroll has the lead. Trying to add to it here, and this possession at the X with less than 60 seconds to shoot, down to 50 seconds. Was trying to find the cutter inside, and Tubbs, the defense denies the entry. Tubbs right at the top of the arc. And we're going to have an illegal check, and it's going to go against the Pirates. That foul going against Clubberson. And that's just a yellow, so 1 minute disadvantage here for the Pirates as they'll be playing a man down situation where they have found themselves in for the third time in this second period. So a free position coming up from just beyond the arc on the far side of the field. With 4:29 left in this second period. You have the restarts at the X. Looking for the fake, able to find their way through, and the shot is good. Sierra Sachs with the solo effort makes it 5-0. First goal of the matchup for Skax. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the Midwest. I think the furthest, it's funny, I had this conversation with somebody yesterday. The closest I've been to the Midwest is Cleveland, Ohio. So I want to say it's Pewaukee, Wisconsin, where Sax hails from, but the junior, nonetheless, getting the 5th goal of this match, 3rd of the second period for Carroll University, as the Pioneers lead, as a couple of Hawks right overhead here at Varsity Field, as the crowd takes notice as well. Is that a good omen for the Pirates? We're going to find out. But the draw will stay with Carroll from the onset. 4 minutes to go in this opening half of play. With the spin, looking for the shot, gets hit, ball loose, and it's going to be picked up by Tubbs along the ground. Tubbs going against Clubberson. The pass inside, and it's going to be saved. Emma Bethke making their 6th save of the game there. Read it all the way through. Great anticipation by the goalie and Emma Bethke. But the Pirates having some difficulty just linking up on the passes here to get started. As the ball goes out of play, it will be possession of the Pios. Strolling to the X, 70 seconds to work this shot. Just beating the defender on the run, and it's another save. Pethke denying Fanoff of a second goal. And with 2:40, this game remains at 5-0 thanks to the goalkeeping skills of Emma Bethke. Ball loose. Able to advance up the sideline. Great run here by Seeley. And Seeley utilizing her athleticism to advance this ball into the attacking third. Tiptoes the out of bounds line. The pass, though, turned over. And now the Pirates are on the run as they are in real trouble here. It's 3-on-1 on the break. Numbers behind. Morales causing the foul where the flag will come out, and just trying to break up the opportunity to score. Morales commits the infraction. So we come back to play the foul, free position, right at the fan. As Fanoff trying to find that second goal, and it's poked away. No, they go with the pass instead. Nice dead ball situation, execution on the free position as Taya Rupp will score their first goal, being the benefactor of the assist. take that back. Elizabeth Wang, again, on the score. As mentioned before, a little difficult to read the numbers from way up here with the sunshine. Just deflecting enough off of those orange numerals to make it makes it a little difficult to read, especially with the wind and the sun angle when the players are not near the close side of the pitch, near the camera side. Early draw for Carroll, so Pirates will have possession. Ganthu trying to get past one as she rides through the check. It's checked off for Mark once again. Ganthu, there's the backhand. And it will go out of play. So Ganthu trying to force the issue here and make something happen. Hannah McKenna has proven steadfast in goal. Time taken is and they go to the pocket, so there is a card. So they say green card 1 minute against Carroll. So this is going to be the first time that the Pirates have had the player advantage, and that will see them through pretty much throughout the duration of this first half with less than a minute to go now. Pirates need to capitalize on the advancement, faking the shot, now behind the crease. Pirates utilizing these high scoring areas, looking for a cutter. 40 seconds left to go. Shot clock doesn't mean much here. And the Pirates are just trying to roll it towards the crease. Illegal contact made by Carroll University as the Pioneers will foul Southwestern, and now an opportunity from the free position, but it's going to be right at the fan, right in front of the cage for Van Dittner. Grace Van Dittner on the approach, the shot. I'm not sure if it was checked or saved, but it doesn't go in. The fight for possession beyond the crease, and the ball finally picked up by McKenna. So they do call it a save. 10 seconds left. Make it down to 6. They might have a chance to get one more shot on goal. 3 seconds. 1 second. They lost track of time as they run it to the X. And that is how our first half will end after 2 periods of play. The visitors from Carroll University, 2 goals in the first half, 4 here in the second period. And they currently have the advantage 6-0 as we take our 10-minute halftime break. And we will be back after the timeout here for the start of your third period on the Pirate YouTube channel. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. hopefully you guys didn't walk away too far from your screens and are now back as we are back out onto the field for the start of our second half as the Pirates down 6-0 here in their final game of this, I want to say, hosting spring break tour, if you will. This is something the Pirates have always done, both men, women's lacrosse, baseball, softball. Central Texas area, popular destination for those, especially from the Northeast and from the Midwest that we usually tend to host, who are coming out of their snowstorms and such. But it does get cold here, but nowhere near as cold as that I would imagine gets there. So I see a lot of the visiting team in shorts and short sleeves, and with that sunshine, it really is nice. But here in the gantry, it's a little chilly because the higher up you are, the more affected you are by the wind, and especially on this pitch, the crosswind always a situation as the turf monster catching a piece of the Pirate defender there, and now back up to their feet. Carroll University dressed in the all white, going from left to right, just outside the crease. This shot is going to miss. Yeah, it was just a side shot that went off the side of the netting. This ball loose, picked right back up by the Pioneers. Time taken here. Well, card's coming out. It's going to go against Cici Escantú. Had already trotted over down to the box and taken a seat before that card was even presented. She already had known. Here behind the X, looking in front of goal, and will launch it upper 90. Terrific shot there taken, very decisive by Wang. And Carroll University really taking advantage today of when the Pirates go down a player.
There's a goal for the Pioneers, shot by number 19, Elizabeth Wang.
And for Wang, number 5 on the day. So approaching the sock trick, which would be the 6th goal. The Pirates down 7-0 here with 13:28 in the third period. Just really having to contend with this wind this afternoon. And it's going to be picked up by the Pirates, Morales. Pirates back to full strength now as Cantu back on the field. And that's exactly who the ball will go to. Cantu will advance it on the far side of the field, up the sideline. Pirates taking their time right now, down 7-0, trying to get a quality look on goal. They have had a couple of free positions inside the arc and just were unable to convert. The Pirates dressed in the all black with gold trim, going from right to left in this third period and working against the wind. It's picked right back up, control, and then there will be an illegal hit by the Pirates. And possession given away. Good balance on the sideline, able to get the ball back and carry the ball over into the attacking third for the Pioneers. Looking for the cutter, finds the second cutter, and this shot does go into the back of the net, but they wave off the goal. Or I thought that they had waved off the goal, as it seemed that there was a foul prior to that, but instead they're going to say that it is a goal scored off of the long shot from beyond the fan. And that will go to Tubbs. Abby Tubbs scoring her first goal of the afternoon, the freshman from Middleton, Wisconsin. And Carroll now out to an 8-0 lead here. Trying to field this loose ball. Penalty against the Pirates. Possession given right back to Carroll. Tubbs back with it. Tubbs being checked. And will connect on the pass. 11:45 remains in this third period. Pirates playing from behind, 8-0. Tubbs with the spin. Tubbs goes down to one knee. The ball comes loose and it's picked up by the Pirates. Moreles. Ganthu. Terrific start and stop by Ganthu, and she's able to beat the player with one step. Van Dintner trying to get in here on the attack. Van Dintner loses one defender. It is now perpendicular with the crease. Ganthu fakes the shot, runs back inside, but now being chased on the coverage, drawing a double team, and I think it's checked behind, and they're going to go to the pocket. Yellow card for the illegal check to the head. So the Pirates with the man advantage for the next 2 minutes here. Really need to see if they can capitalize and open up the scoring this afternoon. 11 minutes to play in the third period. This shot, no, it's going to be a free position from beyond the arc. Van Dintner will take the shot, but it will be wide. Pirates closest to the loose ball. They'll have possession. Good look there from Van Dintner, though, just a little high. The Pirates trying to confuse this defense with run-ins, but everybody very much tied to their defender. Very disciplined here from the Carroll defense. Staying compact. 53 seconds. Scanning the field, Martin trying to gallop inside. Martin beyond the arc. Shut down again. Faking the shot. Martin gets the shot off, but it's going to be wide. Pirates have it back. Less than 30 seconds to work this shot. And the ball still loose inside the fan. Nobody's picked it up just yet, and it will be scooped up by the goalie in Hannah McKenna. So McKenna puts a kibosh on the Pirates' chances there. And with less than 10, the ball a little knocked loose a little too easily, and that's, I believe, the third green card of the game presented to Cecilia Cruz, or Cantu, rather. And Cici Cantu will head to the box for 1 minute with the green card. 8-0, man advantage now for Carroll University here. Nice cut inside to evade the initial defender. That's a stick to the head. No, they're not. It's not a stick to the head, but it's an illegal slash. So the second foul. Or no, actually they came back and called offsides. So the Pirates now playing with 2 men down. Looking for the shot. Looking for a follow-up as they couldn't intercept the pass. Still working this ball from right beyond the crease. Bethke knocked it away where it left a scramble. Had to reach up and get it. Still can't turn to find the shot. One defender down for the Pirates. Back up to her feet. Still nothing working here just yet, as the Pirates are playing 2 players down here with 60 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And there is the open shot, eventually pulling an undermanned Pirates team away from the net. I want to say that was Elizabeth Wang again. If that is the case, it would be the 6th goal. And it is. So Elizabeth Wang with now their 6th goal of the game. And the score now rises to 9-0. Changes being made for Carroll University as they make some adjustments in the front line. As we come back to center circle for the draw. Carroll a little early on the draw control. Pirates will have possession. 8-11 in the 3rd period. Ganthu able to split the defense. Is pushed down from behind. Green card coming up for Carroll University. That will send Samantha Hurd into the box. That's one of the key players for this Carroll side. Now the Pirates have been searching for that breakthrough. Great opportunity for it here with less than 8 minutes remaining in this 3rd period. Man advantage. They got a little less than a minute to work with a man up. Gotten through. Scanning. On the inside. Gone through. Met by the double team and is fouled. Stops the clock at 7:20. Free position coming here from the near side. Hard angle for just a shot, though. Running, looking to fling, and does take the shot, but it goes wide of the near side post for Ganthu. Pirates maintain possession. 7:20. Van Dittner fakes the shot. Van Dittner still running around trying to find a bit of a screen. And the shot scored as it fell right into the bag of Morales, who took the opportunity to fire and scores. Suzette Morales with the opening goal for the Pirates. It comes to 7:06 left here in the 3rd period of play. As the Pirates are able to take advantage of having a player up after the foul. As both teams to full strength, here we are at the draw. At the bounce, Tubbs is hit from behind and will take it on the stop. It They're going to come back and play it at the spot of the foul. Tubbs over to the far side of the field, now running back inward. The pass connects, still cradling here on the near side. The defense sets up one-on-one here, pressure. Tubbs trying to beat her defender one-on-one, ultimately does, now runs into a double team. Pirates trying to keep those sticks high, not give any easy shooting lanes. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. They dump it off inside and right to the corner for the angle. Great find, leads to the shot scored. And Carroll leads now. Carroll University now leads 10-1. As Grace Brockman will get on the score sheet with that goal. Slew of changes there for both teams. As we come back to the center for the draw. On this very windy afternoon here in Georgetown, Texas. Not a lot of air underneath the draw. Tubbs will win it for Carroll University as the Pioneers look to add to their lead on this possession. Over to Brockman, who just scored. We're at the X now with the Pioneers. Great find inside, better defense, nullifies a would-be goal. I would give Bethke the save. Pirates have been on the back foot throughout this contest, so give Bethke a lot of credit. This scoreline could look much different if it wasn't for the goaltending of Bethke in this matchup. So Bethke, going to have to be forced to keep this ball in play, is able to get back in time. But we talked about the wind, and it's passes like that when you have the wind at your back that you're trying not to take too much off of it, but you need to. Now some good passing being shown here by the Pirates. This ball bouncing. Cadena stays in front of it to advance this ball into the attacking third. Cadena has some room to work with before offloading this pass. Van Dintner. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock to work with, so the Pirates need to come up with something here. And we're going to have a timeout taken. The shot clock violation buzzer did go off, but I think so they'll use that as the timeout. 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Pirates as they try to net another one, but they finally get their first goal of the matchup. Came just a few moments ago as Suzette Morales made it 9-1, but Carroll came back and scored, making it 10-1. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more. Coming out of the timeout, Pirates have possession here in the offensive end, but only 15 seconds to work with. So they have to get this shot off in 10, make it 8. And the shot is off, but it's saved, as there was a change in goal here for Carroll University. Less than 4 minutes remain in this third period. Carroll University. The link-up play has been fantastic here in the second period. As soon as I say that, curse of the commentator as the defense knocks the ball loose momentarily. Back on possession, though, are the Pioneers. Kimps with the fake, working their way inside. Kimps with the layoff, and the bounce shot will barely, and I mean just barely, trickle past Emma Bethke. Bethke has proven difficult to beat today, despite the scoreline. Bethke has had almost many saves as Carroll University has had goals, but that will be the 11th goal scored, and that will put Carroll University up by 10, 11-1. So CC Kanthu will take this draw and try to rip it away and could not. It falls into the bag of Tubbs, and Carroll on the run again. Looking for the cutter inside. The defense there answers the call this time. Beats the one defender on the run, pulls it back, and now the Pioneers holding up play here. McCarthy. Back to Kimps. Taking this ball to the X, Brockman. Looking for a cutter inside, not to be had. Second cutter is there. The shot saved by Emma Bethke. Save number 11. And right now, again, those are unofficial save numbers. I want to think that maybe Bethke might get credit for maybe one or two more at the end of the game, but a lot of trouble here for Wendy Stein, who eventually is able to get out of danger. We're to the near side, Kanthu. Kanthu having this ball fall out of the net and is able to scoop it back up. Kanthu trying to cradle this ball and is going to be checked, and I think contact with the face made. Just a little too overly aggressive will lead to the green card for the minute penalty on Elizabeth Wang, wearing the number 19, the sophomore from Wildomar, California, by way of Murrieta Mesa High. Less than a minute to go here in the third. Pirates down 10, 11-1. Trying to change that here, Kanthu. Has people buzzing in, but no pass made here. Kanthu was trying to find Vines, and it's going to be taken away. The defense holding strong for Carroll University on the run. This is Lily Parrott. Back to Amelia Tubbs. And the pass pushed up ahead and received well by Fanoff. And that ends our third period of play. One more to go as we enter the final frame. And Carroll University now up by 10, 11-1, but the Pirates getting that goal scored by Suzette Morales here in this third period on the back end with just a little less than 5 minutes to go. we'll take a timeout as we get ready for that fourth period here on the Pirates YouTube channel. Windy afternoon, but just beyond 12:30 Central Standard Time for the last time this week. We thank you again for tuning in with us here on the Southwestern Pirates YouTube channel. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. That way you'll never miss out on any of the action that is going on here in Georgetown, Texas, or on the road with your favorite Pirates team. Right now we have softball going on right next door at Taylor Sanders Field, and then the men, the baseball, on the road. They had a game here last time that lacrosse was going on as well, so it can get quite busy. Tennis, golf, all that going on. Track and field, football practice, men's lacrosse. Yeah, always a busy time, even as spring break approaches. Officially, anyways, for the Pirates and all the students here at Southwestern. Come on, man. We all remember what it's like being students. Spring break can start a little early sometimes, and just like that shot started the goal scoring early here in the fourth period, as we did have a changing goal as Hannah Colvin now in for the Pirates, and that's the very first shot that they have to face, and it ends up going into the back of the net. So it will be Abby Tubbs who scores her second goal of the game. In Carroll University, the Pioneers have a 12-1 advantage here in Georgetown. This Pirate team going against a lot of top-tier competition this week. That should bode well for them as they get ready for the start of conference play. But this ball right in front of the crease. But no, they're going to say her foot was in. Still a rather miraculous finish, all things considered, even though the goal doesn't count. But that's just high IQ goal-scoring ability to try to tiptoe that line. You can kind of say like this is like the preseason of the season. It's those conference matchups that mean the most. Vines completes this pass, or I thought maybe that pass was going to be complete, but it will be a turnover on the throw. Cantu trying to put their defender in the spin cycle. Now moves over to the far side of the field, still with ball. And will flick this pass that has to be picked back up onto the bounce. Martin on the shot. Martin has this pass go through, and it will be wide on the shot, as we've had a change in goal for both teams. Gone through. No cutter to be had. Dittner tried to backhand play that ball. The ball loose again. Van Dittner able to scoop up the loose possession here on the near side. Flowers. And the pass will end up being a turnover. As the Pirates are dressed in the all black and they're playing with the wind at their back, so a couple of these passes could easily go overhead of their intended target. And as for the Pioneers, they're running right into this breezy wind as the Pirates trying to close down the runner with possession right at the X. Brockman flips it back to the X. Looking for the cutter. That ball almost went into the back of the net on the deflection. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Southwestern. Colvin playing really well against the Avenging Angels of Meredith University earlier this week, where she made some big saves. And everybody this week here in Georgetown that did get a chance to play Meredith College, everyone struggling against them as that Avenging Angels team. And again, a great name. One of the things I love about working in Division III is just with the abundance of schools from all around the nation, and a lot of them do travel here to take on Southwestern, is that you'll see some very interesting monikers at this level. Right in front of crease, lower 90 finish. Brockman with the assist. And Carroll University, as the Pioneers will continue to increase their advantage here. Sierra Skaggs with her second goal of the matchup. As we walk back towards the center of the field to get ready for the draw. And the Pirates making a change here. Emma Bethke now getting some run in the outfield at the defense. And we come to the draw with less than 9 minutes to go. That draw was early. And I see the frustration there, and understandably so for Ganthu, trying to just understand why that was called early on the draw. Carroll will have the ball given to the infraction, and they'll, as you can see, Tubbs the pass picked up after it was rolling along the ground. Pirates ball here with 8:05 left. Brockman from behind at the X finds the cutter. The shot misses wide on the far side post and will go out of play. Southwestern stays on the defense. Less than 8 minutes to go now. Gets right in front of the crease. And the shot was saved by Hannah Colvin. The ball picked up by Cadena. Cadena with The pass over to the far side, but it was off target, and it's going to be picked up off of the ground by the Pioneers. I want to say that's Elizabeth Wang with possession. It really is just the wind that's making these numbers more difficult to read because it makes the numbers kind of squish up together. Yeah, that's going to be an infraction against the Pioneers. Pirates ball, less than 7 minutes in this fourth and final period, as they are down 13-1. But we do thank you again for tuning in with us, regardless if this was your first matchup, as Beth Key showing off the outfield skills there, or you have tuned in with us for every matchup here during the spring break week for the other schools, as the Pirates and the student body do look forward to going on spring break this coming week. Yeah, everything's just been kind of off. Usually spring break coincides with South by Southwest down in Austin, but everybody from St. Edwards to UT to Southwestern not on the same schedule this year. 6:06. And that will be a timeout, so the clock will stop with 6:06 remaining in this fourth period. Our score, Carroll 13, Pirates 1. You know, so it's like I think you could pull a better demographic than just me. 6:02 left as the clock continues to wind down here. The Pirates trying to get one back as they're down 13-1, and really not really trying to utilize this possession and come away with a score. They got 20 seconds to do so now as they were denied the first entry. Down to 12 seconds on the shot clock. Less than 10, but this foul should bring it back. And it will. No shot clock violation there. This one's just going to bring it back. Oh, so they did call a shot clock violation after all. I thought that they were going to give him time to line up the shot with just 4 seconds or reset the clock. That was not the case. And sometimes things can be cruel. And speaking of which, a little problem with the foot there for Sydney Martin. Bethke forcing Colvin to come out after that errant pass. And Seeley over to the far side, looking to cut back in. Majority of the Pirates games, since they play in a conference based out of Wisconsin, just like Colorado College, our friends with the same color scheme. Majority of those conference games are going to be on the road, so make sure you follow along with the Pirates women's lacrosse team on X, on Instagram. And of course right here at southwesternpirates.com to keep up with how things are going with them when they get back to travel out on the road. You know, throughout the rest of the season. But before that, coming after this game, the Pirates are going to have a break for the rest of the month. And then conference play in the WIAC will start against our friends in Colorado College right here in Georgetown. And they'll be playing that Friday, that Saturday, and that Sunday, all here at Varsity Field. 3 games back-to-back, and those are the only 3 home matches that the Pirates will have in conference play. Everything else will be in Wisconsin on the road. Save made on the opposite end, 13-1 our score remains. And University, Wisconsin, Stephen Point, Senior Day, that's April 6th. So hopefully we can see you here on April 6th for Senior Day to honor the seniors on this squad. But UW, Stout, Eau Claire, Lacrosse. Good save there from Colvin. Having to put the body in the way and get down to make that save. No push called, but it goes into the awaiting bag of Alana Guerrero. Guerrero, another one of those players that has feature at goal at times, but showing off that versatility up front here this afternoon. Minute 45. A lot of room here as the runner will run late. Right next to the crease. On the far side, back at the X, Brockman looking. Brockman shielded. Good defense initially. Right in front. The shot, though, misses wildly as they were aiming upper 90. It ended up missing. This shot, though, doesn't miss. It was a turn and score reception, and that ends up being the hat trick for Sierra Skak. With less than a minute to go, Carroll University pushes this lead to 14-1. As we get ready to come to center circle, the clock is still ticking. We do have time for a final draw. I'm just wondering if we are going to have that draw, and we are lined up for it. So 25 seconds at the draw. Pirates are going to try to give it one last go here. And the ball going to be won by Carroll University. 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they attack. And they will. Understandably so. 5 seconds left. No shot coming up as the ball is loose. One penalty, but the clock will expire. And that will end this Sunday afternoon match as Carroll University comes in to Georgetown and comes away with a 14-1 victory.
There you go.
Pirates with a bright spot and Suzette Morales with the score in the third period, but one of the few bright spots for the Pirates. Also have to note, though, in goal in this matchup, great job once again by the honorable mention all-conference selection and Emma Bethke, the sophomore, outstanding, as they had double-digit saves in this matchup. I had counted 12 at the end of all of it. They'll have the official stats for you online, but a great job by Bethke as this team continues to try to find its form. You see Cici Cantu, a definite bright spot. Morales starting to come along, Van Dietner. They're really starting to get that attack going. It's going to take a little bit of time, but the non-conference portion of the season is over. It will come down to April 4th. Circle it on your calendars next month in a couple of weeks. Conference play in the WIAC will start against Colorado College, University of Wisconsin River Falls, and Senior Day against the University of Wisconsin Stephen Point here on that Sunday. So make sure that you can make it into Georgetown for that Senior Day. We would love to see you. And again, those are the only home matches in conference play that the Pirates will be having here this season. So if you couldn't catch them this week, April 5th, 6th, 7th, that's the last time you'll have an opportunity to do so this season. I want to thank you again for spending a bit of your Saturday with us. Hey, it's Saturday afternoon, my friends. You still got plenty of time to enjoy the weekend. You all be safe out there. Enjoy spring break if you have a chance to have a spring break. And enjoy resting up this weekend and your friends and your family. Thanks again for stopping by. I'm Smash Simmons saying thank you, and we'll see you next time here from Southwestern University.